Hey everybody, and welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack, and today's a very short set to build because it's Friday. Mike and I are both working on news episodes and stuff for the weekend, so usually we don't do a lot of Lego building on Fridays. We do mostly just editing and putting together episodes, and I'm going to be doing the news for you right after I finish this set. I've already sort of started to kind of work out the timeline and start setting up the episode a little bit. Anyways, this is going to be the set that we build today. It is one of the new, from the new wave of Nexo Knights. Not necessarily the most new set. Will it focus? There we go. It is Macy's Bot Drop Dragon set number 70361. It recommended for ages 7 to 14, 153 pieces, and it sells for $15 in the States or €15 or 13 pounds. So it's actually a pretty decent part to price ratio. About average, I'd say, but it does come with 3 figs. I'm not sure if any of those are exclusive to the set. I sort of doubt it, not entirely sure though. And let's start. Boom, hello everybody. Welcome. Glad to see we've got a lot of people jumping onto the streams. I can see there's a lot of regulars, a couple of new peeps. Anyways, this is just a fun little set. We didn't get all of the Nexo Knights sets for this wave. We basically just got a few that we're really interested in. We might get that really big one with that big monster. I can't remember his name. But anyways, there's 1 manual and 3 bags. None of them are numbered, which means I have a feeling it's going to ask me to organize by color. Will it ask me to organize by color? Yes, it will. There it is, organized by color. Yeah, I might as well. I'll do that. It'll make the build feel a little bit more fun. Anyways, have you seen the new announcement trailer? Which one? You mean the trailer that shows like the sort of teaser images for the Falcon, or what we think is the Falcon? Is that what you're talking about, or is there another one? I know they have a trailer for more stuff about the Lego Ninjago video game. Jack, do you remember me? Yes, I do remember you, Glazed Donut. You are lit. Oh, wow, yeah. Lit. I keep on hearing that word a lot more now. Like lit vault. Go for it, man. I'm all down. This will be a quick stream. Yes, it will be. It will be... We've had a lot of big streams this week, though. A lot of fun. I've got the fishing store that I'm going to be finishing off the review for today, as well as doing the news. So lots of editing and stuff today. But I redid the Light Studio yesterday, and I'm partially torn because I'm super happy that the Light Studio has been fixed. Sorry, not fixed, just improved. But I'm also kind of kicking myself because it could have been done such a long time ago, and I wouldn't have had to sort of navigate all these weird little powers. By the way, the Nexo Knight power in this set is probably one of the best ones so far. Come on, focus. Here, if I put my hands up there, it'll focus. There we go. Burnt Hot Dog. That's the Nexo Knight power in this. I don't play the game. I don't have the app. I don't know what it does. It's Burnt Hot Dog, so you guys can kind of guesstimate as best you can from there. And I'm trying to grab all the different pieces for the figs and the bot, Macy bot and everything. But I'm missing... Oh, there it is. Okay. I was missing her armor, and I think I'm still missing her legs. So I want to build Macy first. Mike, Fossil Fox, can you see the stream on Ninjago? Why do you make the video at 5 in the morning? 5 in the morning has been pretty much our standard upload time. It's not like I get up at 5 in the morning, because that's the least our upload time. That's the time it is for where we are locally. The idea is, I don't know, like that's the upload time for my brother's channel. I can't remember why. You just pre-schedule your videos to come out at that time. So like I'll finish it the day before and then tell YouTube, post this at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So don't worry, I don't stay up till 5 a.m. every day producing Lego videos. I don't want to do that. I think that would be crazy. On occasion, I'll stay up pretty late working on episodes and stuff. Like I have a feeling for whenever that UCS Falcon comes out, I probably would stay up all night editing for that. I have a feeling. as like an example. What the heck? Ooh, I get to build her mace, Macy's mace. This is actually one of my favorite builds for any of the weapons. I think Macy's mace is a good brick built weapon. Axel's axe is usually pretty good. And then I never like Lance's lance because it's always just too big and you can never stand the fig up afterwards. So yeah, I like Macy's weapons usually a bit more. Just get Can you please make a video by showing how you sort your bricks? I know we've shown just like the general layout of the studio and I've shown the bricks. Maybe. I don't think there's anything special. We don't organize by color usually. Sometimes we do a little bit, but we don't have like, I want to say like enough of a big enough collection to really start organizing by shape and color. We mostly just organize by shape and size and stuff. So that's pretty consistent. Hold on, I am getting a phone call and it might be an important one. Yes, it is. I am gonna hit this button. Haha, I'll talk to you in 1 second. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to take a phone call. There is maintenance happening in my apartment, and so nobody else is around, so I'm like making phone calls. I'm probably gonna even have to drive back to my apartment right after this live stream. Anyways, my bad. Had to make a phone call, or sorry, I got called. Okay, Macy's done. That was where I was right before I ended the, or right before I took the call. Crazy things. This is a busy Friday. Busy Friday. I want to get 2 edits done today, but I might even have to drive back to my apartment. There's, I don't know, just wall painting and stuff like that. But yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, you like the poopin' Stormtrooper? That was all Mike. If you like the way the Stormtrooper looks, it was all Mike. It was all his idea. I didn't even know he was making that. It just happened. Oh, right. Keep forgetting. This is the most ridiculous. YouTube really needs to fix their YouTube needs to fix their default settings. They are not good. They keep on changing our default settings every time we stream. In fact, I might just have to add, we have a checklist with about 15 things we need to make sure is operating correctly before we start the stream. And I'm just gonna have to add a bunch of things to the checklist that used to be savable onto our presets, but YouTube basically just got rid of those pre-save settings for some reason the other day, just kind of randomly. So that's kind of too bad. Boom. This is the, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. All right, yeah. Macy bot with the mace, obviously. And here we go. And the last guy, what is his name again? He doesn't have, Stone Stomper. He is a Stone Stomper. He isn't the Stone Stomper, I don't believe. This is kind of just like a standard looking bad guy. Really sort of interesting, unique mold that makes up the top of his head. Not sure if I like it that much. It looks cool, but the color is just so, I don't know. It's a little bit strange looking. It's my own personal opinion. And we are just about done with this section. Aha, we got ourselves a little crossbow. Nice. I do like this. I do like the crossbow pieces more than the regular stud shooters, just because they look more like something. What do you think of the Last Jedi sets? So far, I think they look pretty good. It's interesting. Some people are already starting to get them via, you know, different, you know, sort of early access ways. It's interesting because there is still an image embargo. And what I always find interesting is like some of the smaller channels that are able to post pictures of that. Like I feel like if they just got enough traction, then eventually they'll get struck by Lego. Because I'm pretty sure any of the big channels or any of the big news agencies, like if they start showing the images off, like intentionally going against embargo, they'll probably get reprimanded for that. But I am seeing some smaller channels starting to pop up with the Last Jedi sets, mostly because Lego can't really they can't control like every single thing that goes on the market. This is just total guesstimation right now, but yeah, so I have seen a couple of videos now showing off the things. I've had the production photos for a long time just because they were leaked forever ago. And when they were leaked, I downloaded them thinking that the embargo images would be like sort of uplifted at some point and we could make a video on it, but so far they haven't been. So we're just kind of waiting on it for now. But I do think they look cool. I like that spider walker thing. I don't know, I can't remember the name of it. Lego legally can't take videos down of reviews of sets. If there's an image embargo on it, yes, they can. They've struck channels plenty of times before in the past. Even if the person obtained it through, even through legal or illegal means, if there's an image embargo, a media embargo on what that is, like somebody stealing Game of Thrones episodes and posting them earlier. Yeah, you know, like that's not legal. You can't do that. You know, but it's still, there's so many people that are doing it that it also can't really be totally prosecuted. It's the same sort of idea, but generally speaking, yeah, it's a bad mojo. I have heard of people getting struck before, like videos getting taken down. Jack, is YouTube your job or not? Yes, it is. It is my job. 100% now. His live stream right, BrickVault. Maybe. What did you think of my brickheads from Bricks by the Bay? Oh, Nerdy Mucks. Yeah, they were awesome. I really liked them. Yeah. I saw your comment earlier on the Bricks by the Bay video. Yeah, no, they were really cool. I actually got a few extra. Where the heck is the other? I'm missing one piece somewhere. I know it's here somewhere. It's probably just hiding underneath another one, but where did it go? There it is. Okay. Yeah, no, I actually got a few extra BrickHeads sets that I'll eventually be parting down and kind of messing around with to make some of my own characters. 'Cause they do seem like a lot of fun. They're so simple that it's like it's not a huge amount of you know, it's not the same thing as investing like all this time, effort, energy, and money and Lego into like one giant MOC, and you still get to create a lot of like cool little things with like the BrickHeadz figs. So I can definitely see why. I honestly feel like they really are going to catch on. Like, give it like another year or two, and like they're going to be making a lot of BrickHeadz lines. Who's hyped for Pacific Rim Uprising? I am. I actually really am. It's just like good old fashioned. It's just good robot fighting. They don't overdo it with the craziness of the story, and yeah, it's kind of fantastical and whatever, but it doesn't need to be like a great movie. And it's surprisingly, the first one was surprisingly not that bad. Very watchable, very entertaining, and the monsters were amazing. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the next Pacific Rim movie. And we're going to get some good MOCs from that, I'm sure. I'm sure there's people probably already working on them right now. I have a feeling. Did we get stickers in this? Did we get stickers? Did I miss the stickers? Are there supposed to be stickers in this manual? Did the stickers get like stuck in? Oh, they did. I knew it. All right. I didn't see these till just now because I saw in the manual that we're supposed to use them. Only 2 stickers. Okay, that makes sense. That was funny because they weren't in the box and I didn't see them anywhere, but they were hiding. Hi Jack, you probably won't notice me, but I hope you have a nice day, and please can you give me tips for my channel? That is King Maxie's World. Tips for the channel? I don't know what type of channel you have, if it's a Lego channel or if it's a hobby channel or if it's a personality channel or a combination of all three, or none of those things. I don't know. I guess the general tip is find something you like to do and just keep doing that. You know, for the most part, you'll just upload and people will tell you, I liked this, I didn't like that. You should try this. This would be a cool episode. You know, for the most part, it's just make something, see what people say, then make something else. I don't really have a whole lot of tips or tricks. It's like if you want advice on how to try to create a super successful YouTube channel and it'll be your job, a lot of that is not even necessarily in your own control. You know, most people, including us who are full-time YouTubers, are just kind of like, wow, I can't believe that worked out. You know, and you'll hear a lot of other YouTubers say that as well. Like, yeah, you can plan for this. There's all these techniques. But at the end of the day, they're just kind of like, yeah, but we also just got crazy lucky, and I don't really know how things took off the way they did. And that's a pretty common thing that you'll be hearing a lot, or that I always hear a lot. I watch like a lot of the, you know, H3H3 podcasts and Philly DeFranco and all those guys, and you'll hear them say that kind of stuff every now and then, or when they're talking with, when they've got guests on or something like that. Jack, do you know any tips on stop motion for Legos? You know what? Not really. The intro that we do for our episodes, which with the opening BrickVault doors, that was stop motion. The only thing I know about stop motion is, I mean, I understand what the concept is. You know, you take a series of pictures, move the thing one little bit at a time, stitch the pictures together, and you've got yourself a stop motion video, right? That's the concept. But they say like the sort of best. The best ratio of movement or whatever is supposed to be a frame rate of 15 frames a second, which is a lot. I know a lot of people probably work on less than that, but they say like the most aesthetically pleasing, or a lot of the classic stop motion, had 15 pictures, individual pictures, so you had to move the little character 15 times for every second of movement. So if a guy walks across the screen in 3 seconds or something, which is probably pretty fast for him to walk across the screen, that's 45 different pictures of like super subtle movement. So I remember we also did a little bit of the stop motion for when I animated the Pass the Butter bot from Rick and Morty. And so, yeah, passing that thing across the table over the course of like 2 seconds or 3 seconds, yeah, we had to move the bot like 40 times or 50 times or something. So it's, I would say, move the figure less than you think you might have to. Like overdo the movement in terms of like overdo the tiny little, move it so small that you can barely even tell it moved. And I think oh dang it, that's a ×2. Oh, I hate it when it does that. You kidding me? Oh, yeah, I guess it did say ×2. All right, that's my bad. I missed it. It is my bad. Of course I missed it. It's not like it never says ×2. Of course it said it. Missed it that time. There's also books and stuff. There's that one guy that did the stop motion book. I can't remember. He's got a YouTube channel. I kind of want to get it myself just to kind of see, because there's definitely some stop motion stuff I want to do for future episodes. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Not yet. All right. Let's see. Oh no, not that one. Here we go. Nice. It's actually a very easy little thing to put together. We're almost done, by the way. Jack, how many sets do you have? Over 400. Yeah, it's a pretty common question. We haven't done a final count. I would say over 400 is a really safe bet. But probably, I don't know. Yeah, we're probably getting close to 5. A lot of those sets have been, not a lot, a decent amount have been parted down. As completed sets, I don't know. Maybe still 400 in terms of completed sets. Sets that we've built, though, in the studio is definitely over 400, and we're probably getting closer to 5. That'd be my guess. What on earth is this thing? This is a dragon. That's what it says, at least. Yeah. Okay. This is how the thing puts together. I feel like this thing looks cooler when I saw the picture of it. New subscriber, Tony Tran, welcome. Thank you for subbing. Oh yeah, I was looking at some other stuff. I'm always unable to find certain little parts. Here we go. Nice and easy. All right, and there we go. Just checking out some stuff here. Where is this supposed to go? Oh, okay. Come on, buddy. There it is. It's not fitting on there. Why do people say Legos? Lego started that you called it Lego. They have some Legos want to play is incorrect. Oh yeah, that's the common thing that people always. I feel like hardcore Lego fans like to make sure to let people know that that is the sort of correct way to say it. Technically, yes, Lego sometimes insists on it as well, saying Lego is the technically correct way to say some, use the term. Legos as a plural is supposed to be incorrect, but you know what? I grew up saying Legos back in the early 90s, and I don't think Lego as a company cared or even was trying to let people know that that was technically the wrong way to say it, but nobody, I don't know. I say Lego now as both plural and singular, but, it doesn't really matter. Every now and then I might slip up, and it's just because that's the way I used to say it since I was young. And you know what? It is like, it makes sense to think of it in that terms, like especially when you're younger and growing up, and it's like, all right, this is the natural way that you would assign like a word or a meaning or something. Okay, yeah, you pluralize something with S, so people say Legos instead of Lego. So yeah, I don't don't think it really matters. If you say Legos in my presence, I'm not going to be the one to correct you. That is for darn sure. Jack, do you like Pokemon? I liked the original 150. Like, I watched the original show, and I collected cards and stuff with, you know, my brothers and I, we would play, and we'd get the cards and all that, and it was fun. It was a good time. Definitely a good time. This is interesting. This is the head. This is so weird. Sorry, move this thing around. What is your favorite Lego set? UCS Slave One. Have some stop motion on my channel. You think it's mostly an American thing where Americans say Legos? It's possible. Maybe the British never said Lego, or other native English-speaking countries never said Legos. Yeah, that's possible. I don't know. I haven't had that conversation with enough people from abroad to really get an idea on it. But yeah, I do know that, like, growing up, like, I used to call them Legos. Pretty much anybody, any of my friends, we all used to call them Legos. We weren't, like, no one really cared. Saying Legos is like saying sheep. Or sheeps, yes. Sorry, I got, yeah, you did a grammatical thing there, which is funny when it's like a grammar lesson. But, yeah, you are correct. What the heck? Oh, right, this is the bot drop dragon. So I think the bot is going to go onto this little sort of chest stand down there. And then it wants you to fill up the stud shooters. And I think, is that really going to be it? Oh, wow. This is a lot more basic than I initially anticipated, guys. Yep, that's it. All right. Yeah, I can't say that the build is super impressive. I'm going to set up the figs in the dragon and kind of go through the little play function. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's super basic. See, this is what I'm talking about, like some of the concepts are kind of cool or interesting, and they might look better on TV, because I'm sure this is like something that happens from the Ninjago show or something. They're better visually animated than maybe as a final execution in Lego form. Because this is a dragon, and considering this is like a drop, you know, the dragon is supposed to be dropping the little Macy bot down. I'm guess like she can drop in a little Macy bot fighter or something. But okay, I've got a pretty good guess as to why the wings don't look like wings. Don't they look like magnets? Don't they look like the classic U-shaped, horseshoe-shaped sort of magnet? I think that's what it is. I haven't seen the show. I cannot confirm this. So, you know, this is kind of interesting. It looks weird though, especially these thin little Technic joint connections. Because in this context of, I mean, this Technic arm kind of fits with the rest of the build style, but it just kind of sticks out a bit. They just feel a little bit odd. They're posable for whatever reason. I don't know. They don't really look. I can't really tell. Oh, they could sort of be blocking as a shield in the front. Actually, I kind of like that, sort of as like a shield function. But and then I guess you can like kind of twist it down or something. Maybe even you kind of use them as like little arms in the front. Or they could bash things, like they could kind of claw around. It's odd because they're not really wings, but I guess they might function as wings. It's a little bit confusing, I gotta say, which I don't think is probably the best standpoint. This thing is relatively posable though, well balanced. That's I actually kind of like that. The tail isn't even touching the ground. Back of the tail, I think this looks a little funny. It would have been nice getting just a different sort of attachment piece. Yeah, that looks weird, but it's fine. And then like this whole back butt thing looks a little funny also. I do like that there's the clips. These clips are meant for, oh, well, there goes Macy's ponytail. These clips are meant for putting her shield and mace in the back so you don't lose the pieces. Sorry, I took that out of the shot. Come on, get in there. Oh wait, no, I gotta put it in upside down and it'll fit. There we go. And then you can take Macy's mace out of her hand. Maybe that not upside down, right there. So Macy can then sort of control the front of the dragon without holding onto her weapons. That's always good because you will lose her accessories. The face of the dragon is a little bit... Actually, the face of the dragon's fine. Yeah, it's actually totally fine. The neck and the attachment piece for it, though, this mechanical thing, looks a little funny. I don't know about that. And then this is almost like a little kangaroo pouch. That's what it reminds me of. It's just this little attachment piece. This is supposed to be able to fly off. I am like 90% sure. And then the Macy bot. He kind of looks good from this build looks okay from the top, like flying through. But then, I don't know. Actually, it's sort of fine. It's crazy simple. But, yeah, so this guy can break off. And he can either fly around. He doesn't have a shooting weapon. I guess he'll just have to fly around and whack people or something. Or you could just break him off the stand entirely and sort of have him airdrop into a battle just like from the dragon. You can just drop him onto the ground. So either way would work. I kind of like him flying around with his own little flyer. And it does say that in the description that is supposed to be used as a sort of detachable little flying piece. The legs are a pretty standard thing. We've seen this a lot. Oop, there goes Macy. I'll show off the minifig later, but lots of posability though. That's actually a nice, easy joint. There's a lot of tension there, so this thing can, this thing, if you balance it correctly, can stand up on one foot. So yeah, you can't, well, did it without hardly any tweaking right there. I got the dragon to stand up 1 foot. You can't see it that well, but it is indeed balancing there. So it's pretty easily posable. There's definitely a decent amount of balance to this thing. I just think the arms and the magnet attachments just look a little weird. This connection point is probably my least favorite part, and also the tip of the tail feels a little funny. This whole thing in general, the detailing doesn't impress me a lot, but you know, it's definitely, I think I still like this more than like Lance's Mecha Horse. Any whoosums, let's move on to this guy. This is the Stone Stomper. I guess we're getting into the minifigs now, and we can check him out first because he also does kind of come with another little build. This is his flyer. So this is a flying battle set. He actually has a good ranged weapon, unlike the Macy bot, which I guess would just have to ram into this guy. I'm like wondering, because this is the way so this would obviously be some sort of propulsion with like the electricity coming out, and I guess this might be a little bit sleeker, but this is sort of the natural way wings would work. I'm wondering if it doesn't just look better going this way. So if I just flip the wings around, I'm wondering if that doesn't look better. Sorry, it's not focusing that well. It's annoying. There we go. So this is the incorrect way. This is the way I switched around. I personally think it looks a little better this way, like flying that way, as opposed to having the wings twisted the other way. Guess it is up to your own discretion. Part of me just sees the wing and that it looks like it's upside down that way, but that's just me. Anyways, the detailing for this guy is decent enough. Nothing we haven't seen before. This is it's different from the last wave, but it's still the same kind of bad guy scheme with the sort of the light grayish blue, and then they've got the purple and sort of lightning and rock and all. You know, that's the theme, is like rock and lightning, with some blue, black, purple and stuff as the main accent colors. Decent enough printing on his face. There is his smiling face. I think the face is probably one of the best parts. And then there's his angry or disappointed or not so happy face. Decent enough. The mold for his head is a little funky looking. You can see it's like all rocky and spiky, but like those spikes come out and they're definitely in the shape of some sort of ear. And he's got himself a stud gun that shoots, it's in the shape of a crossbow. Let's see if I can knock Macy over with it. Come on, Macy, get in the shot. All right, let's see if I can hit. Oh, come on, she's already fallen down. She doesn't even need to get shot with a stud gun. There it goes. So that worked. And now let's check out Macy. All right. So, Macy Macy. Let me take off her helmet. I think the helmet with the I don't know what you call that. The visor. Yeah, the visor in the front. These molds are always kind of cool. I always like them, and I think they're all right in the neon orange. She's got her ponytail hanging out the top. These are her expressions, not exclusive to just this character. I've definitely seen these expressions on Macy before. And I don't know if the printing for her body is this. I think this also matches from the last wave as well. And the armor to go along with it. I think the armor and the body. So I don't believe this Macy is exclusive. I'm almost like 99.9% sure that the printing on the body and the armor is not exclusive, but it's cool. I do like this. She's got the dragon for her seal in the front, and I do like that the seal is always showing through, unlike the opening between the armor. They do that for all the characters. That looks good. The pauldrons used to be round in the first wave, then they changed it in the second wave. Technically, I think this is like the third wave of releases. Maybe this is a different mold. It does. I kind of like how it's kind of leaned forward a little bit instead of just a flat line across the top. Kind of looks like the armor is edging forward ever so slightly. So this is her there. I'm going to put her down for 1 second because she does come with the burnt hot dog power, and she comes with her mace. So I can give Macy her mace and her shield with the power of burnt hot dogs. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, don't ask me what. I don't know what that power is or what exactly it does or how it works or anything, but there it is. It's probably an inside joke from the show. Undoubtedly it is. I don't watch the show. That's just the way it is. Boom. All right, last guy we're showing off is the Macy bot. Also, once again, I don't believe this is an exclusive Macy bot. It looks just like her last Macy bot. There he is. He's got the face. I think this face originally came from some guys from the original Lego movie, and they reused that print, and that's what a lot of the bots have now. But other than that, you've got a pretty standard sort of look for the guys with the little boots. This time he's got a mace because he is Macy's bot. Every main character has their own little bot sort of warriors or helpers. And that's it. These are all the spare parts if you wanted to see them. Boom, some extra shots, of course, some of the spares. And that, let me get this back into vision. I can zoom this out ever so slightly. Let's see, 3 figs. I don't believe any of them are exclusive to the set. The dragon definitely has some kind of weak points. I think it's fine as a toy. I think it's well balanced. I think this function in the front with the bot, it works, but it doesn't look that good. That's the thing, is the dragon, from even its best angles, kind of just looks all right. I don't think it's super impressive in any particular manner. The tail is definitely underwhelming. This just looks a little off. It almost looks like this got burnt off. Maybe that is the way it's supposed to be. The arm connections feel a little bit funny. And this neck piece is, I guess it works for what the function needs it to be, but it just looks a little weird. I think the head looks all right. This actual head part looks okay. And I do like the sort of shape of the magnets, but ultimately not the most impressive build. This guy, he's fine. I mean, even this being flipped around the other way, which is sort of how I personally think it should look, I can't really dock it for looking one way or another, because that is as easy as it gets to flip around. But yeah, the actual figs are all right. And $15 or €15 or 13 pounds for a, what is it, 153 piece set. It's fine. You know, it's a fair price for a set that I think works as a play set, but visually and in terms of like the build style, definitely a little bit underwhelming for me. That is my general consensus. Yeah, generally a little bit underwhelmed. I kind of thought we were going to be getting, I just thought the dragon was going to be cooler. I don't know why. But yeah, I would say it's definitely not the strongest of the Nexo Knight sets, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be getting overcharged for it. I say, yeah, yeah, it's not, yeah, it's at a fair price, but personally the build is just not working that much for myself. And that is going to be my basic review. This is it, scaled next to my head. Yeah, it's all right. Actually, you can kind of see it from a slightly different angle here. You might get a slightly different impression of the dragon overall. But in general, that's my consensus. It's whatever. It's not that great, but it's also not overpriced. If this was a $20 set, I would be destroying it. But it's $15, which is like, all right, yeah, it's slightly underwhelming, but it's a $15 set, and you do get, you know, 3 characters and the head for the dragon. I like the shape is actually okay here. But anyways, that is going to be it for my live stream. Hold on, I'll answer a couple of questions very quick. This is a Friday, so it's a pretty short stream that we've got. And I'll answer a couple of questions. Hey, Jack, the neck is weird because it's for linking to the battle suits. Oh, take the bot off and use the ratchet joint to link the dragon to the battle suit sets. Oh, interesting. So this is supposed to link itself. Oh, is this like, are they doing a linking thing for the whole? Oh, interesting. So maybe this is supposed to become a part of a bigger robot. Maybe that's why this looks so weird and funny. Did not know that. Thank you, Rowan, for telling me. I was unaware as. Either way, on its own, it's still not that impressive. Jack, do you like the band Boston? Favorite song? Don't know the band Boston. I'll have to look that up. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna jump through. I need to make some more phone calls with like roommates and people that are doing work in houses and stuff. I need to figure that out. So this is good. I'll be working on news for tomorrow. Mike is working on top 10 mocks of the week for Sunday, and you can look forward to, I believe, the review for the fishing store on Monday. So that's the general. That's just what's on the list, on the lineup for episodes that are coming soon. We live stream on the weekdays, only the weekdays, so no live streaming this weekend. Jack, when will the next minifig collection come out? I know I said I was going to do minifig collection stuff this week, and I got sidetracked. Minifig collection stuff is coming out next week. I want to do Cowboys, and if we do a Simpsons build next week, I might do a Simpsons collection video, just like for all the Simpsons figs, just like one big video. So that'll be fun. Next week, we're definitely having a minifig collection video happen. Next week. I don't know what the collection is going to be, but that's happening next week. Okay, so we are going to be live streaming 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every weekday, starting since forever ago. So I'm glad that you guys jumped in, you tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a very short stream, coming from a week that was actually a lot of long live streams. So anyways, I'm out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.